On the issue of conscience, we strongly believe that pharmacists and other healthcare professionals should not be compelled to participate in assisted dying if it is counter to their personal beliefs. The legislation does not set out whether or how healthcare professionals can refuse a request. This leaves protection of conscience for healthcare professionals, including pharmacists, up to the provinces and to provincial regulators. Professional regulators. In addition to this, and to ensure that freedom of conscience is respected, pharmacists should not be compelled to refer the patient directly to another pharmacist who will fulfill the patient's request. This is an important consideration for pharmacists who view referral as morally equivalent to personally assisting a patient to die. To provide equal protection of pharmacists' right to conscientious objection and patients' right to access, CPHA recommends the creation of an independent information body with the capacity to refer to a participating pharmacist, and we urge the federal government to work with the provinces and the territories to create and implement such a system.
I have one final question to Mr. Emberley on the issue of conscience protections for pharmacists. You spoke about an independent body that could be set up, and I just want to make sure I understand what you're recommending. Are you suggesting that, for example, if a pharmacist had a conscientious objection to physician-assisted dying, that they would then get in touch with that independent body? The independent body would then get in touch with the patient and get the patient to a pharmacist who could provide the services that the patient needs. Such a body, I believe, exists in the province of Quebec in terms of what they had provided as an alternative to an effective referral regime in Bill 52.
Yes, that's the kind of structure that we had anticipated in this, that it would be an independent third-party agency that could be engaged in such a way. Exactly.
I just wanted to ask a follow-up question to something that Mr. Cooper had initiated for yourself, Mr. Emberley. When you were referring to the third-party body or an independent body with respect to pharmacists providing the drug, do you see there being a bit of a problem in remote geographical locations where there is only one pharmacy, say, servicing a whole rural community, for example? What do you think, how do you think that such a body would affect those instances?
Yes, we think that it's a very important question, and we feel that the provincial regulatory bodies are right now in the process of drafting guidelines for their members, and I think this is a very important consideration that they will have to, they really have to drill down on some of these specifics because they need to take into consideration the needs of their population. So I definitely think this is an area that they will need to hone in on quickly to ensure that accessibility is optimized.